Okay. All of the graphic settings are really low, so hopefully no more crashing. I also turned off subtitles except for during conversations.
Wynne, is this yours?
Oh, my bag of components. Thank you, dear. I was wondering where it got to.
You left it by the fire at camp.
Oh, yes, I remember now. How age creeps up on you and brings with it forgetfulness.
You're a great mage, Wynne, and you're sharper and wiser than many people I know. Some young ones too.
Oh, but you should have seen me 15, 20 years ago. The fires have dimmed somewhat since then. But thank you, Liliana, for picking up after this old lady.
Good day.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
Oh my gosh, it's not red boxes. Delightful. In these dark times we must work together against a common threat. Sergeant Kylon has brought disturbing news that should anchor all righteous people in our own alleyways. Footpads, muggers, and miscreants lie in wait to profit from the chaos of our times. They infect us like a plague. Reward is available for any information on these lowlives. Sergeant Kylon has also offered a heavy purse for any brave souls who can best these brigands and make Denerim a safe place once again. This humble chanter has added to the reward as well. I'm going to make a bless all who heed the call. Gil? Recently our hearts were lifted when many survivors of the Battle of Ostagar returned to us. May God bless the men and women and have mercy on those who fell defending our children from the blight. Sadly, one of these heroes has gone missing. Rexel served in Tiernan Loghain's vanguard with distinction. Upon his return, his wife said he was prone to quiet reflection and frequented the local taverns. One afternoon, he left his home and never returned. This chanter was moved by the family's grief and is offering a pouch of coin to anyone who finds his hero. The chant says, "In saving one man, you save us all, for if each of us lends a hand to aid his neighbor, anything is possible, especially now." Master Fazil of the esteemed Guild of Free Sailors has informed this chanter that while about the guild business, he was waylaid by bandits via guile and other chicanery. He also lost many valuables, but in particular, an antique sextant was removed forcefully from his possession. This sextant is of considerable symbolic value, as it belonged to the first guildmaster of the Free Sailors. Master Fazil described his assailants as masked of foreign descent, perhaps Tevinter or Free Marchers, and unusually coordinated in crafting. He has placed a hefty sum of coin with this chanter for the return of the sextant, that is all. Imminent conflict. Tiernan Loghain's honored forces to root out threats to our nation, and their actions deserve support from the common people. While it's unusual to post troop movements on the public board, I believe it is necessary for our brethren near the affected area to respect the honored Tiernan by aiding his troops. Provide whatever comfort you feel they deserve, and Ferelden will be stronger for it. Treat the brave soldiers as you would treat Loghain himself, and the spiritual rewards will be generous. Okay. I can't reach that button. go.
In the name of Andraste, Bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the Lyrium that does this. He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else. May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought. Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
I don't know what
after
I'm.
much sweat,
I don't know what
blood
I'm
and
completing,
toil,
but
her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought. And after much sweat.
okay, there we go.
Magic exists to serve man.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright.
Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board? Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory tend to be here for that. Chanter Rosamond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can find something of interest on her board. I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste. The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts. When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive. And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire, but it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste. You've shown admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again. Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the chantry. Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths. Certainly, my research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke. Of course, enjoy your visit to the Chantry.
I would, but the doors are locked.
They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
Okay, I'm going to save.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon. The Mages Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you. A little something extra for friendship.
Oh, we're friends. While they tend to be careful and judicious in their use of force, the Templars do indeed make mistakes. I understand that several relatives of our friends among the collective will soon become targets of the Chantry, and while I trust that this will not lead to lasting harm for those innocents, I wish to ensure that those targeted are fairly warned and evacuated before the Chantry can send its message. I ask that the noble soul take this bundle of vials attached to this missive and find 4 homes of the Chantry. Homes the Chantry is likely to target in Denerim. Mark the front door of each home with the goat's blood from the vials. Those relatives will understand the message and evacuate before the Chantry can threaten them. That's reminiscent of Exodus. Except it was sheep's blood. And it was on the door frame, not the foot of the door. This collective is only successful at the pleasure of the Templars. Their continued devotion to our safety requires certain concessions on our part. In the interest of renewing our relationship with these fine and generous agents of the Maker, we ask that a willing man or woman of character, grace, our good friends, with the gift of lyrium, procure 10 lyrium potions and offer them to Knight Commander Harith in Redcliffe. The collective saddens at the absence of the great mage Renauld. Our friend has not been seen in quite some time, and our gatherings are the lesser for the loss of his tales of ribald exploits and the aroma of his delicious twice-baked meat pies. Renauld was last seen travelling in the direction of the Brazilian forest. Oh, how we did so love the outdoors. Anyone who returns with evidence of the whereabouts of the beloved mage Renauld will be rewarded. In times such as these, one must suspect even his neighbour of the darkest dealings, lest they cast a shadow upon those who labour under the light. I, Jubasto, have heard tell of a cabal of Maleficarium performing rituals in the dark near my sanctum. I certainly wish to see them brought to justice for their dark deeds. I hesitate, however, to accuse them of foul sorcery without full understanding of the trappings, ritual, and appearance the dark magic requires. Does this mean that in order to do dark magic you have to be wearing a certain robe? Because that's part of the appearance. Anyway. The writings of the hated Maleficarium Banastor should be suitable. Should a courier be able to procure me copies of the scrolls of Banastor, I would be appropriately grateful. Gonna do that so she can't take lyrium potions. That's how it works, right? Oh no, it was not that. Is it skills? Nope. Nope. Tactics. There we go. Okay. Nothing I want to put on. I might take off the heroic offense. And go nearest visible and just attack. Because she doesn't have, it's just a staff, I think. Health. Less than half. There isn't a runaway. Yeah, there isn't a runaway one. Being attacked by melee. No. She isn't able to move. No, ranged, one would hope. Anyway, how do we disable? There we go. Disable. Okay, should do. Was there any gear I was hoping to use? Tier 7, Tier 7. Okay. So none of those. Okay. So, no, there was no nothing I was trying to earn. Right, that'll do. Maybe down one. Okay. For a moderate time. So this massive attack bonus for a moderate time makes it sound like it expires. And 26 dexterity for that. Maybe that's what I was saving for. Because shield, defense, wall, or cover, that's a constant thing. Yeah, rather passive, honestly. And maybe that's one next time. And it was Liliana. Do that. Okay. Full lockpicking, very enticing. Probably gonna do that. Saving. Okay. Was I... I might have been hoping to give her that bow. Ah well, next time.
Got it.
Leave me to my business.
Items received. Are we gonna tell you? No. I wish I knew. Hey.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden? What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular, establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, Maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous. The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting. Big battle out by Winter's Breath, I hear. Ah, don't mind us. Just talk, that's all. Best be careful. Darkspawn are coming.
Don't believe the lies. Okay. Hidden Pearl holds the key to resistance to Griffins. Will rise again. So that is to Elven Alienage. Okay.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage.
What have the elves done this time?
There's been an elven uprising. Knifeears even have the gall to attack the Jarl's only son. Killed him in cold blood. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Jarl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
They say you can get anything here. I once got pickpocketed.
Okay. We're gonna try uploading this and then reloading and seeing if things still work or not.